What if I told you Pakistan's first coup, actually military coup, didn't happen in 1958? It actually began 7 years earlier in 1951. Not with the tanks on street, but with a secret plan inside a military itself. This is a story of Rawalpindi Conspiracy, a forgotten plot that predicted Pakistan's political future. Now, welcome to DNN Voice of Nation. In our special program, The News Analysis, I'm your host Amit, and today we uncover a chapter of history of Pakistan's political future. Pakistan was just 4 years old, a nation still finding its identity and already dealing with the scares of 1947-48 Kashmir war. The ceasefire broke by United Nations divided Kashmir, what later became the line of control, but inside Pakistan's military, many believed something very different. They left Pakistan. Actually, they felt Pakistan has been forced to stop when it was winning, and the belief becomes very dangerous. Uh, if we analyze this thought behind the Pakistan's, the top officials at that time, actually military officials, believed that they were winning, and but they were forced to sign a ceasefire, or ceasefire was broke by the UN, and this is how they felt. At the center of storm was Major General Akbar Khan, a war veteran, a strategist, and a man deeply frustrated with civilian leadership. He believed Pakistan Prime Minister at that time, Liaquat Khan, has shown weakness. He thought that Liaquat Khan is a very weak Prime Minister who bowed down to UNO, especially by accepting the international pressure. The Akbar Khan, according to Akbar Khan, this wasn't a diplomacy. It was a failure. Failure of Pakistan diplomacy, failure of Pakistan as a nation is what Akbar Khan thought. But there where the story started turning, rather we can see that it was a very shocking turn. This wasn't just a military conspiracy. It included intellectuals of Pakistan, poets, names like Faiz Ahmed Faiz, whom everybody knows, a well-known Urdu poet, and Sajid Zahir. Think about for a second army officer and leftist thinkers. What a deadly combination. They were working together on a plan. Why they were coming together is because both sides was delusionized. The military wanted stronger national security. The intellectuals wanted social and political reform. Different goals, but a common frustration. Now, the plan was simple, very simple plan, but bold. Overthrow the civilian government, replace it with leadership, actually a military dictatorship, and they believed they would protect Pakistan's interests. But the conspiracy never reached execution. It was exposed from within. Actually, money believed at that time there was not a consequences among the stakeholders. Actually, the plan which was which actually didn't took off. because of an insider leak, and suddenly the state moved fast. Arrests were made, trials began. This became known as Rawalpindi Conspiracy case, Pakistan's first major political trial. No tanks rolled out, no constitution was suspended, but something had changed forever. For the first time, it became clear the military could challenge the civilian authority. The idea once planted never disappeared. Just 7 years later, in 1958, General Ayub Khan, whom all of you must remember, actually, General Ayub Khan would impose a martial law, Pakistan's first full military takeover, and rather the coup. And suddenly the Rawalpindi conspiracy didn't look like a failure anymore. To who thought that Rawalpindi conspiracy would be a failure, but they were proven wrong. Somehow the plan, which was fostered in 1951, became a reality in 1958. The Rawalpindi conspiracy was not just a plot or a plan, it was a symptom of weak political institutions and unresolved war tensions, power concentrated in few hands, and a military began to set itself as the ultimate decision maker, or rather you can say that military became to present itself as the only establishment in the Pakistan who would control whole of the country, whether they are being government issues or the defense issues. These were not temporary issues. They became part of the Pakistan's daily course, or they have been now in the Pakistan's political DNA. History doesn't always repeat itself, but it definitely leaves clues. And in Pakistan's case, those clues begin in 1951. If you want to understand the present, you cannot ignore the past. This is the news analysis. If you found this insightful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe DNN Voice of Nation. I will see you in the next episode with a new news analysis. Till then, it is goodbye from me, and hope if you like this video, please do share and subscribe to our channel DNN Voice of Nation. Thank you very much, friends.